They warned me, never bring the ocean's children into your home. I didn't listen. And now my wife is gone. The waves whisper her name. And every night I wonder, will the sea come for me next? You might think this is just another village superstition. But I'm telling you my story because I want anyone to believe me. I'm a fisherman from a small coastal village in southern Nigeria. My father fished. My grandfather fished. The ocean is in my blood. One morning, during the rainy season, the sea was restless waves rising like angry giants. I was far out, chasing a big catch when I saw something floating. At first I thought it was driftwood, but as I rowed closer, I saw long black hair glistening on the water's surface. It was a woman. She was unconscious, her skin pale, lips trembling. I pulled her into my boat. That's when I saw it. From her waist down there were no legs, only a long silver tail covered in glistening scales. I should have left her. My grandmother always warned me, never bring the ocean's children into your home. But I couldn't let her die. I took her to my hut and covered her in blankets. Hours later she opened her eyes deep, ocean blue eyes. You saved me, she whispered. Her voice sounded like a song. But now I cannot return to the sea until the next full moon. She told me her name was Olama. She never said much about where she came from. I only knew I wanted her to stay. Over the next weeks we grew close. She laughed at my jokes, cooked meals, even mended my fishing nets. I kept her secret, hiding her tail under long wrappers when visitors came. The village women envied her beauty. The men envied my luck. But at night I would hear her singing by the shore songs that made my heart ache. One night my friend Kachi came to me. He said to me, I saw your wife at the river last night. She walked into the water and vanished. I laughed it off, but something gnawed at me. So the next night I followed her. The moon was full, the waves calm. She walked to the water's edge, dropped her wrapper, and her shimmering silver tail appeared. She slipped into the sea like she belonged there. My heart pounded. I stayed hidden until she returned hours later, dripping wet, sadness in her eyes. The next morning, I confronted her and said, Why didn't you tell me the truth? Olama replied with tears in her eyes, Because I wasn't supposed to love a man of the land. I belong to the ocean, but when you saved me, I couldn't leave you. I told her I didn't care, that we could be together forever, but she shook her head. If I stay, the sea will come for me. And you, she said softly. The night of the full moon arrived. She stood by the water, torn between me and the waves. I'll fight the sea for you. I told her. Olama replied, If you truly love me, let me go. She kissed me one last time. Her lips tasted of salt and sorrow. Then she walked into the ocean. The water rose, swallowing her whole. For a moment I saw her tail flash beneath the moonlight, then nothing. It's been 5 years. I still fish alone. But sometimes at sunset I hear her voice soft, haunting, carried on the wind. And if I look close enough, I swear I see a silver shape swimming beneath the waves, watching me. They told me never to bring the ocean's children into my home. I didn't listen. And now I'm just waiting for the day the sea decides to take me too. It's been 5 years since Olama disappeared into the sea. I thought I could move on. I thought time would heal me. But lately I've been hearing her again. At night her voice calls my name, soft and sweet, just like before. Sometimes I wake up with the taste of salt on my lips and water dripping from my hair. And then the visions began. At first I saw her in my dreams, her silver tail shimmering in deep blue water, her hand reaching for mine. But soon I started seeing her while I was awake. Once I was mending my fishing net, and when I looked up, she was standing on the shore, smiling at me. I ran toward her, but before I reached her, she melted into foam. The villagers began to notice strange things. Fish would avoid my nets. The waves near my boat would rise without warning. Some mornings I'd wake to find wet footprints leading from my bed to the shore. One evening, an old village priest came to my hut. His eyes were milky white, but his voice was sharp. The priest said to me, "You have been marked by the sea. You are hers even in her absence." "What does that mean?" I replied. "It means the ocean will never let you go. Until the bond is broken, you belong to her, and to the spirits that rule the deep," said the priest. He told me there was only one way to break the curse. I had to journey to Olama's true home deep beneath the ocean, and return what I had taken. "I took nothing," I said. But the priest replied, "You took her heart. Give it back, or the sea will take yours." The next morning, I took my boat farther than I'd ever gone before. The sky was clear, but the water grew darker the farther I rowed. I dropped my anchor and tied a stone to my waist, letting it drag me deep under the waves. Down there, the world was quiet, too quiet. Fish scattered as I passed. Shadows moved in the corners of my vision. Then I saw her. Olama was waiting for me, just as beautiful as the day we met. Her hair floated around her like black silk. Her silver tail shimmered in the dim light. Olama asked quickly, "Why did you come?" "To end this. To break the curse," I replied her. Olama smiled sadly and said, "You can't break what you willingly took. You gave yourself to me the moment you saved me." She told me she had tried to stay away, but the bond between us was stronger than the pull of the tide. "The sea has claimed you now. You are mine. Forever," she said with a smile. I felt something cold wrap around my legs, water thick and heavy like chains. My chest tightened. I tried to swim up, but the ocean wouldn't let me go. Olama's eyes glistened with tears as she reached for my face. She said gently, "Don't fight it. You'll be free here with me." Her lips touched mine, and suddenly the water didn't burn my lungs anymore. I could breathe. My fear turned to calm, then to surrender. The villagers say my boat washed ashore the next morning, empty. They say I drowned. But that's not true. I'm still here. Not on land, but deep beneath the waves beside Olama. I can hear the ocean's heartbeat now. I can swim for hours without tiring. The sea creatures pass by without fear. And sometimes, when the moon is full, I rise to the surface and watch the village from afar. I see fishermen casting their nets, children playing by the shore, and I wonder if they can feel me watching. They say never bring the ocean's children into your home. I didn't listen. And now, I am one of them. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel, as it helps to motivate us make more interesting stories. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.